Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to this week's instalment of the WHO Bulletin. I hope you're having a lovely evening so far. I am. I'm going to say a quick hello to everyone who's currently in the chat talking. Welcome to Dr. Master, Gary Donnelly, Cybernova, Tom Mason, Ben Newbold. Welcome. Hello from a holiday in Spain. I am bloody jealous, my friend. Let me tell you that much. I am very, very jealous of you there. Oh man, I wish I was on holiday. Instead, well, I don't wish I was on holiday. This is a good stream. This is a good evening of a stream. I'm very excited about tonight. We've got a lot to go through. Not really Doctor Who news stuff, but I've got a big announcement coming at 8 o'clock. The stream is going to feed directly into that announcement, and then after that announcement, I'm going to be going live on Twitch playing Batman Arkham Asylum. So we're going to be streaming here, just to clear everything up. We're going to be streaming here from now until just before 8 o'clock. Then you'll feed directly into a brand new announcement, which is premiering on this YouTube channel at 8 o'clock. And then, right after, immediately after, I'll be going live on Twitch playing Batman Arkham Asylum for the next 2 hours or so until about 10, half 10, who knows, depends on when I get tired. So it's going to be a bit of an action-packed night, about 3.5 hours-ish of content, plus obviously a massive announcement, which I've been working very, very hard on, and I'm very excited to announce. Another obviously warm welcome to Louise E. Gaska, Just Alexa, Mark Fernkopf, I always mispronounce people's names, sorry. Scott Cannon, Doctor Who, Ben Who, Craig Robinson, Velvet J. Welcome. Don't apologise for not being in past streams, just be thankful you're now here. That's great. You picked one of the best ones to be part of. This is going to be a good stream. I'm not really sure what Doctor Who stuff we can talk about, but obviously this is something where you'll be able to you can just feel free to ask any Doctor Who related questions, and I will happily talk about it and answer it. Because this is the WHO Bulletin after all, there isn't much Doctor Who news doing the rounds at the minute. The big news this week was obviously the Fortnite stuff. Russell today was confirmed that there was no Fortnite collaboration for Doctor Who this year, which is going to be sad. Hopefully he's lying, because that would be kind of cool. I'd love to see Shooty Gatwa hitting the griddy on someone after shooting them with an AK-47. That would be fantastic. Come on. Can you give any clues for it? No. It's something familiar in terms of content that you might not recognise, but the style of content that it is you might recognise. But I'm very excited. Hi, Cloud Dragon Productions. Welcome to the live stream. So a big announcement and thought I shouldn't miss it. Yeah, damn right you shouldn't miss it. This is a good stream to be part of. I'm very excited to have you all here. I'm very excited for the announcement. Yeah. Would Martin Clunes make a good Doctor? I haven't seen Martin Clunes in much stuff, to be honest, so I don't really know if he'd be any good. I don't know. Maybe he would. I genuinely don't know. Oh, I'm not a fan of Fortnite, so that's a relief to me. What? Are you a YouTuber again? Well, am I not already by doing a weekly Doctor Who live stream? I feel like that kind of culminates in that. But I will say the announcement is no, I'm not returning to YouTube. That's not what the announcement is, sorry. The announcement is not that I'm returning to YouTube or doing regular content again. It's not that. It's another project entirely. But there are videos coming. I have a video which is being edited now that's recorded, you know. It's Doctor Who related. It's a big boy. It's going to be a big one to edit, so it's going to take a little while. But yeah, I'm aiming to have that done at some point. Once my time's a little bit more free, I'll definitely be jumping on to getting that done. But it's been recorded. The audio's there, and the editing has started. So there are Doctor Who videos coming, definitely, but that's not the announcement. So you get a 2-in-1, really. You get your announcement in a way that I'm kind of still a Doctor Who YouTuber, still do a weekly live stream, and I'll be doing videos in the near future. And also there's something else to look forward to, so there's like 2-in-1, right? That makes sense. If you're joining for the first time, obviously, welcome to the stream. This is the WHO Bulletin. We talk about Doctor Who news here every single Tuesday, but it's not a Tuesday today, it's a Monday, which is a bit different. I might be clashing with Mr. TARDIS tonight. I might not also. I'm not sure if he's streaming tonight. But yeah, I couldn't do tomorrow, so I'm streaming tonight because I wanted to get this announcement out. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to get excited about it. So yeah, that's all what that was all about. So That's but if you are new here, or you're not, or you just check in a few live streams every now and then, obviously pretty much every Tuesday bar this Tuesday typically, we do a live stream over on YouTube from 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock, where we talk about Doctor Who goodness, any Doctor Who news, any Doctor Who reviews that we want to talk about. You guys can ask your questions, I can try and answer them, and then immediately after we go over to Twitch and play some video games. And at the minute we're playing Batman Arkham Asylum, which is a game I loved growing up, and we're having a lot of fun playing it on Twitch. So if you are sticking around for the evening and fancy a little bit of just spicing it up, or have a bit of an hour of Doctor Who, then you'll be able to jump over to Twitch immediately after, and we'll be playing Batman Arkham Asylum, and that'll be from 8 till about, well, today it'll be from about 8:15 till about 10ish, maybe a bit later than 10, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, very exciting. This stream in particular is something I've been really looking forward to, obviously because of the announcement, but yeah. Let's have a look who else is here. Are you, is the announcement that you're the next Doctor? No, it's not, unfortunately. It became a craze in 2018 and everyone ruined it for me being annoying to my face about it a lot, literally. Oh, that's a shame. It's a good game though. I've never really played much of it, but it's stomachable. I respect the fact that it'll voice break. I respect the fact that it's got a lot of like brands and stuff behind it. Are you the new showrunner? Bloody hell, I wish. Actually, I don't wish. I always think that I remember that rumour when it came around, the George Shred showrunner rumour. It was one of my favourite little eras. It's just everything coming together really in a weird, funny way. But no. Yeah. So yeah. Are you the next Absorbaloff actor? That's very rude, actually. It's very, very rude. Is it because I'm Northern? Copper, welcome to the stream. Nice. Some poor soul waiting for a stream tomorrow and doesn't see this one, doesn't know what's coming. Well, that's a good indicator then to go and follow me on Twitter, where I do make very regular announcements about when I'm streaming. Usually it's Tuesdays, but if I'm not, I will announce it on Twitter. And I also have a Discord server, ladies and gentlemen. I have a Discord server, believe it or not. And I'm going to give you a link so you can join this right now, and you can join this Discord server and you can come and talk in it any day of the week with other Doctor Who fans, other fans of the channel, and you can also get notified as to when new stuff goes live, including this stream, for example, and potential projects that I might be announcing later on in the stream. But yeah, it's fun. God, you know, there's like a light. I was just like, I'm breaking the fourth wall a bit here. The studio light that's above my webcam, up here, my NAF webcam, not my fancy camera, is just like showing all of the dust on top of my computer, and it's not great. I'm wondering why this is sort of dipped out of focus a little bit. There we go. We're all right. We're laughing. I'm also very excited for your announcement. I'm excited. You should be, and I'm excited as well. I'd like to write a Doctor Who story or be an actor in it, but no, I don't think I could showrun it. Yeah, I'd never do that. Is the announcement your own Big Finish box set? Bloody hell, I wish. That would be sick, wouldn't it? So Pinto Rizvi, yeah, that would be a sick idea. I would love a Big Finish box set. I haven't quite got the writing skill yet to be doing that, the writing experience as such. I don't think it's that big, it's semi-big. What do you mean by that? Oh my god, can't wait to see what the announcement is. I know, it's so exciting. Thanks, Lily. The chat is always a few seconds ahead. I'm just really slow at reading. I quite like to leave it as well, because if people decide that they get bored and then they sort of leave, then I'm always like, oh god, oh no, what am I ever going to do with my time? So, I reckon, can we put a poll in here? Oh, we can put a poll. I'm going to put a poll in, showing, should we play 13 and chat? Or just natter here? Basically, should we play the Doctor Who web game 13, which I played a bit of last week, and it is a bit of a laugh. Bloody hell! Thank you, Nathan Potty, for the $2 super chat. Is what you call it nowadays? Super chat. Time Lord's rule, he says. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I mean, to the people thinking in chat, thinking you're a writer and stuff. Well, I do write. I am a writer, but I don't write stuff like Doctor Who. You know what I mean? I'm not quite at that point, you know. But you know, we move. let's do that. Start poll. You can answer in this poll now, and basically you decide whether we're going to play the game 13 or not. It's up to you guys. We'll still keep chatting, obviously, and I'll still keep talking to you guys, but it means we just have something on in the background whilst we're doing so. Also, just my ugly mug. George Sheard in the Time War. Oh, I'd love that. People chat thinking you're right there. If you could only eat one in an apocalypse, chicken or beef? I'm a chicken, isn't it? Chicken's better, isn't it? Because I feel like it's got protein in it. Beef's a bit fattier. I feel like if I'm going to have one that's going to give me a bit more oomph for the day and keep me alive, I'll probably go for chicken. But then, if it's tainted, you're fucked. So, Doctor Who. Yeah, no, I'm not a writer for Doctor Who. I wish I was, but yeah. Well, a lot of you are voting for 13. 80% of you. We need YouTubers to cameo in the show. Honestly, I don't know why they ever would, but I'd just love to be asked to be a cameo for something, just in the background. I don't care. I think Doctor Who's online community is so strong, I think you can't really do one without pissing off. You can't do anything without pissing off someone. So I feel like if someone got added onto it, everyone else would kind of be bitter. I would be bitter. Like, if I saw, like, even people who deserve it, which a lot of people do way more than me, because I don't really make much content anymore, especially on Doctor Who. If someone like Mr. TARDIS or whatever, or like Crispy Pro, I'd be like, this is really cool, good for you. Like, I'm really happy that you got to cameo on the show. But I'd also be a little bit like, why wasn't I asked? So it's a little bit of seething bitterness. So as much as I'd love to cameo in it, I don't know if I could deal with the backlash of people going, well, how did he get on there? Oh god, hate that. Got that enough when I got invited to the set in the premiere that one time. That was a hell of a time. George has a quite good Matt Smith impression. No, I don't. Don't big that up. Doctor Who should do an apocalypse story. It'd be so sick. Yeah, they should actually. They did the one in the video game, The City of the Daleks, with the whole like alternate version of the 60s. But yeah, who's listened to the 11th Doctor Big Finish set with the Daleks? So the Dalek Paradigm. I listened recently, and it was amazing. Good. I've seen good things about it. I'm not a big Finish guy, but it looks good. I like the fact that they're doing something with the Paradigm Daleks. Okay, most of you said 13, so let's play 13. But yeah, I think like it's interesting. I love best mates. I wish I was best mates with Chris Chibnall. He seems like he'd be a laugh. Have you heard the Doctor Who audios that has a YouTuber in it? Oh yeah, Adam Martin. Yeah. That's well deserved though, because it's not about him being a YouTuber though. Adam Martin is actually an actor and it also doesn't just do Doctor Who content, mostly does other stuff. So I think that's actually kind of sick, to be honest. Wow, 6 people said no. That's fine. They don't have to stick around. It's not like in the changeovers, is it? Look at that. It's like glitching a little bit. Oh my god. Maybe this game is finally broken. This is a very basic game to play. It's kind of fun. It's a daft little puzzle game, really, but it sort of does the trick, which is nice. But yeah. Oh, I'm excited for today. I'm excited to announce stuff. I'm always excited to announce new projects. It's always a fun time. Always a fun time. It's never not. Because when you work so hard on something, you want it to sort of just go down well with people. And I love the fact that there's people who, like you guys, who, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I mean, which sounds like by saying I mean this wholeheartedly, it sounds like I'm saying I don't mean this wholeheartedly. I genuinely do. I love the fact that there's still quite a great active following, because I don't think I deserve it, because I've not actually made that much content over the last couple of years. That's just because I've lost a bit of interest in it. But I really appreciate that there's a lot of people who are still interested in the stuff I have to make and put on the internet, and I think that's really sick. And that'll never not surprise me. So thank you for that, and thank you for tuning in today. I'm hoping we'll get a few more people in, get a bit of hype going, and we'll be pretty much on our way. I just want to talk about it, but I can't yet talk about it. They need to update the game. Adam did a pan tour last year. I met Chris Chibnall in person in a Q&A at a local college. The students had no idea who he was or what Doctor Who was, so I was the only one with actual questions. Really? Not even... I mean, fair enough not knowing who Chris Chibnall is if you're not like a big fan of the show or TV writing in general. But I'd be surprised... I'm surprised by no one knowing Doctor Who. That seems interesting. I'd love for there to be a Doctor Who story where the Doctor travels back to the 70s, which features old-fashioned unit, discover the Sensorite ship that's crashed on the street or something. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is it a Doctor Who themed project or not? Not specifically, but I wouldn't like rule out Doctor Who being in any way a part of it. There's definitely the facilities to do that. I'm not going to say any more because I feel like I'm going to end up spoiling what it is by trying to describe it without describing it. I think that was enough of a tease. I think people might have guessed what the announcement might be, potentially. I think if you just sort of, I mean, it's, yeah. I think you stop talking. This was a few months before Power of the Doctor, when it was still known as a centenary special. Interesting. I'm actually gutted for the love of Doctor Who, there isn't a teenage demographic anymore. It's a shame, but I think, you know, give it some time. It just sort of needs to be a cult thing again, you know? There are shows which, like, are not better, but I mean there are, but like, just doing different things, and I think you need a little bit of that to make it work, but, you know, never say never. No, don't make me spill it early. That's not the point of this live stream. The point of this live stream is to talk Doctor Who for a bit. But yeah. The hint I got for Power of the Doctor from the Q&A is that K9 was meant to be in it, but they couldn't get him due to rights. Ah. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting they couldn't get the rights for K9. Because they were able to, like a few years ago, obviously, for the Elizabeth Sladen episode. School reunion, that's it. Come on, George, you're better than this. That's interesting. I didn't know that actually. That's very new information for me, and I'm sort of like, that is interesting. Oh, stupid George, idiot. God, that was close there, man. You're treading a thin line talking about the secret project. I am a little bit. I'm like trying to like balance it between keeping people interested, but not giving the entire game away. That would be good, wouldn't it? Alright, okay. We're good. Since 2003, Freaky Friday, it's one of my favourite films. What are your favourite films? I love The Shining, it's a great film. I love The Lighthouse, it's also a great film. I very much like my sort of weird horrors. They're sort of my cups of tea, really, if I had to be honest. I've never seen Freaky Friday, though, has to be said. Would you like to see more Doctor Who episodes set in the North? And if so, what kind? I feel like we need some representation on the show. I would completely agree. You know, I come from Newcastle upon Tyne. I think Newcastle upon Tyne has a lot of history and culture to it. So I think it would be, you know, we sort of eventually, surely we'll get one. Because we've had nothing ever in Newcastle. But I guess also wherever you come from, you always feel a sense of like pride. You know, like you know there's like a lot of culture there, but also it might just because you're from there and you love it, you know. So there's that as well. No, you fuck. There we go. Okay, cool. That kind of works, I guess. Doctor Who should be great. It would be great, and like Newcastle would be great. Obviously, we've had a bit of Yorkshire, but like, give us a bit of Scotland and like Newcastle and like areas other than just. I mean, we've got Liverpool. That was pretty good, but that's about as far as they've went. Welcome, Prior King official. Welcome to the stream, Ben Newballs. They should introduce a big bad to the universe called the Darkness, mixed between Silence and Division, ran by a mix of old aliens. Interesting. I just feel like they've done this sort of like secret society shit before, and I'm wondering how sustainable that is for the future, you know? Did anyone else forget it's Pancake Day tomorrow, or just me? I didn't forget, but I'm not going to be able to make pancakes, guys, because I'm busy, which is really annoying. Amen, brother. I don't think I have any sort of accent. I'm just plain English. Well, I'm kind of a bit the same. My accent is sort of weird and muddled, to be honest. Which is just sort of like, it's just more of a conversation starter than anything else, really. Come on. There you go. Down, down, down. Come on. I think Doomsday would, if Rose was trapped on the parallel universe on her own, would have been amazing traumatic drama. I agree, to be honest. But then, I don't know if it feels right for the story. You know, you always, I guess as a writer, you want to look after your characters, don't you? Okay, we're getting there, you know, we're getting there. I want to beat our high score. Because we were sort of smashing this out the park last week a little bit. This is a good position to be in. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, George. There we go. Imagine an episode where this will be. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. Oh shit! I did it again. Why don't you point the fucking thing at? What the fuck? Why does that keep happening? Why is there a really loud noise going on outside? Imagine an episode where the Slovene crashed in America and set up their own fast food and chain restaurant. That's kind of funny. There's always some fun. The thing is, that's the kind of thing I like about Doctor Who, with the world building you get with the show. It's like, you can just sort of make any story work. Okay. We could actually get quite far here. Just be careful about it, you know? Okay. It's a hard game to complete, but there are ways of doing it, you know? There are ways, and I'm starting to get into a little bit. I think people would notice something, plus they aren't making... what's that? I can't read that because there's like a sort of stupid emoji thing in the way. Not making much profit, okay. Yes, I agree. We're doing alright with this, you know. This game is horrendously addictive, though. That's the problem. Like, I could sit and play this for hours, and that's not even an exaggeration. Okay. Okay! There's a new high score, ladies and gents. We've got Tenant. Oh my god. That's very exciting. Oh, we've got a bit of the War Master theme there. Always made it to 11 in the game. I think the furthest I've ever got is probably Matt Smith. Yeah. But I just can't recall when or how I did it. It was a long time ago, you know, it's one of those ones. This is our current high score on this computer, I guess. I always kind of thought there'd be like a secret at the end of it, but there never was. It was always just kind of one of those things where... Ooh, that's sneaky. Interesting. I don't have many interesting football opinions because I'm still relatively new to supporting it, so I just kind of waffle on about what I think I know and probably what I'm moderately misjudged in. Because I don't have a clue. I'd love to say I had a clue, but I really don't. So that's the honest truth. Okay. Now, George, don't be stupid about this. Do it properly, yeah? Okay, that's fine. This is gonna be hard. I'm really struggling with the space here now. That's the nature of this game. It gets harder because you get less space to work with, I guess. And then also it starts doing this stupid thing. And that's done there because I can't go any further because you've run out of space. That's that. My God, that was a heifer. Let's talk to chat for a bit. Instead of playing this game, because I'm getting very easily distracted with it. Yes, let's talk about stuff. Because I could just fall asleep playing this stupid game. That's a good score, 23,000 to beat on my first try back on this live stream. Let's have a gander what people are saying. I think people will notice something. It's 14 already. It's got enough for the other stream starting in 30 minutes. Well, the other stream, it's not a stream, it's a premiere, so it'll basically go live kind of just whenever, I guess, is the case. Let's have a look. The weird thing is it doesn't show up very easily, which is good. The amount of times I've had to say damn you won by this game is infinite. Yeah, I agree completely. A friend of my friend's uncle's stepbrother bumps into Matt Smith on a night out in Sheffield. Apparently he's a right lad. Sort of chill bloke you bump into at the pub. Yeah, I've seen that. There's a lot of clips and photos and stuff of Matt Smith just on a night out, just doing his own thing. What episode of Series 14 intrigues you the most? The Beatles one. I'm a big Beatles fan. So I'm both nervous and excited for the second episode, which I believe is called The Devil's Chord, which will have the Beatles in them, and I'm just excited to see what that's going to be and what it's going to be like. I'm hoping they incorporate some Beatles lore in there, maybe throw in a few references to the animation stuff. Maybe the monsters could inspire the Blue Meanies. I don't know. Just having a bit of that sort of stuff in there, opposed to them just sort of being background characters, would be cool. But if they are background characters, that also is fine by me as well, because I think the more you delve into the Beatles and getting them accurate, the more, you know, murky water you tread into. The stream finishes, the premiere starts at a rough time after that, then Twitch. Yeah, so I'll be going over to Twitch immediately after. So this live stream will go until about 8 o'clock. We'll probably say a little bit earlier, maybe. So this will probably be until like 5 to 8, for example. And then as this finishes, it'll transfer over to the premiere, which is on screen in a minute. Here, this video, which I'm going to put in chat now, in case you haven't seen it. Go over there, put your notifications on for that video. It's a premiere, it's a brand new announcement, a brand new thing that's coming out that I've been working hard on. And, yeah, we're going to be sort of announcing that live. This music is really distracting me, so I'm going to put it out my ears. But I'm super excited. I think it's going to be great. I'm very excited to sort of show it off. I don't want to say too much about it, but I am very, very excited. I think it's going to be really cool. And it's something I think you guys should be excited for as well. Do you pay your TV license? Yes, I do. The BBC agents are coming out of my numbers tonight, aren't they? I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to get this off the ground, kind of show it off a little bit, kind of talk about it. So as soon as this live stream finishes, it'll be going over to there, and once that announcement's done, you can head over to Twitch.tv. Ooh, I must fuck that up there. You can head over to twitch.tv/georgesheard to watch me jumping on there, painting walls. So you can also check out twitch.tv/gbsheard, where we'll be going live after playing Batman Arkham Asylum for the evening as well, which will be nice and relaxed. And we can talk about the project. So if you have any questions about the project and the video that you see, you can head over to Twitch immediately after, which I might write in the description comments, actually. It's like a mother's meeting going on there. Yes. Playing Batman Arkham Asylum and chatting about yeah. How many previous projects have you committed to fully? That is a big, big question that I just don't know how I'm going to be able to answer. Projects, it's a very rough term. When you're a YouTube person, you just kind of do projects all the time because everything you do is a project. So, yeah. I just kind of do whatever, really. This is something that I've been sort of working hard on, that I'm very excited about, and is kind of like the future. When I left uni and I started work, a lot of stuff kind of dropped. I stopped live streaming. I definitely stopped making regular content, but I already kind of had at that point anyway. But I stopped streaming, and I stopped making Spill Your Beans, which is another podcast I used to have way back when. And I had to drop all those projects, and now I'm sort of building up things where I'm like, now I know my routine, now I've got everything sort of locked in, I can kind of work on exactly what I want to do and have a bit of regularity about it and start building these projects back up, these creative projects. And I do want to get back into YouTube a little bit. As I said, I've got a video in the works, which I'm really excited about, which is currently being edited very, very slowly because I've been working on other things. But obviously I'm yeah, but live streams obviously back up, and then, you know, doing the WHO Bulletin every week, going on Twitch every week, and then whatever this announcement is, which I'm not going to go into detail of until it's announced, is the same sort of thing. How many have you seen throughout? Well, thank you for the subscriber. But for me, I'm sort of like, I do bounce between projects, and I do get bored of projects easily, but at the same time, I do like to have a hold on things, and I think nowadays I'm very much more careful about what I pick up. At one point in time, I just do every project under the sun until I was bored of it and then just stopped and burnt out. But now I'm sort of like, I haven't really got the time to mess about that much and do different projects, so when I want to announce a project, it is bigger for me, it's a bigger deal, and it's actually more exciting because it feels like once I'm announcing it, that's something I'm sticking to. But, see, someone thought it was Spill Your Beans. It's not Spill Your Beans. Clever thinking, though, clever thinking. I respect that, it's a good thought. But it is not Spill Your Beans. But it is something that you will be excited to see. So, that's fun. But yeah, I think you do like a lot of projects as a YouTuber, and you just kind of throw stuff around, and it sort of, some stuff sticks, some stuff doesn't. I've done series that lasted 2 episodes and then given in. I've started up series that didn't even make it to YouTube sometimes, so that's also fun. Oh, thanks for the follow over on Twitch, LauraSam2002. If you want to join the fun, you can go over to the link that I just put in chat. I might even pin it. And you can head over to twitch.tv/gbsheard and drop me a follow over on Twitch, and we'll be going live later this evening playing Batman Arkham Asylum. So if you want to drop me a follow, that'll be great. So, George, what was better, Power of the Doctor or the 60th anniversaries? I prefer Power of the Doctor myself, as it felt more like an anniversary. Yeah, so here's the thing. The 60th anniversary specials were objectively better as a package. Because they're consistent and they're new and fresh and different for me, and I think the writing was better, I think the cinematography was slightly better in places, and just everything I think was great. I thought I loved seeing David and Catherine back, that was exciting. I like the fact that it didn't have to go over the top, and as much as that, and the thing is, I also like Power of the Doctor. I like Power of the Doctor for what it did with bringing back classic companions, bringing back classic doctors, doing this, doing that. I really liked it, and I really loved that Can you tell us, you will commit to this fully? As in the live streams, or the thing I'm going to announce? Both of which I'm committing to fully. Things will change and stuff, especially with the live streams. It just depends on what's happening on what week in terms of Doctor Who news and stuff. But the project that I'm about to announce, yeah, that's a full commitment that I am very, very excited to be going forward with. I'm hoping that's not too loud, that grinding in the background, but it is for me, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. But yeah, no, this is a full project that I'm very excited to be committed into, and I'm very much seeing through as far as it goes, and I'm excited to sort of jump on that journey. I'm very excited to announce it, but I'm going to try not to give more details away, so that's fine. But yeah, what I was saying, Power of the Doctor, you have the stuff, and I love some of the elements of it, and I love the Guardians of the Edge. I am committed. I'm just a bit confused as to why I'm being questioned about it, but I am of course committed. I would, yeah, but I'd say the specials are better than the Power of the Doctor for me. Like, Power of the Doctor is like a roller coaster. You sort of just get washed over. You know, you're sort of racing through it. It's very fast paced. You get a lot of images and flashes of stuff that's really exciting and different and cool. But actually, as a concept and as a final piece, I would say the 60th anniversary specials were a better package. So it depends on what you're after. If you're after just nostalgia, then great, but I actually respect that the 60th anniversaries didn't just pander to bringing back old Doctors and stuff. We actually went in a new direction. And instead of doing what Star Wars and Marvel do all the time by bringing back old characters and going, do you remember these people? It was something new and fresh. Obviously we brought back David Tennant and Catherine Tate, but beyond that, the stories were new and unique and didn't rely on going back in time and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love that as much as the next guy. I would have absolutely loved that. I probably would have I love them even more if they'd done stuff like that, but I have the utmost respect for the fact that they didn't go for the cheap option and they stuck to their guns and made something pretty bloody good. Would you want to be in an episode of Doctor Who? If so, playing a goodie or a baddie? I don't care. Stick me in an episode. I'll absolutely, yeah. I should run around in the background. That'd be a laugh. I feel like there is too much being teased in the new Russell era. I just wish all we focused on was who Ruby's mum was. Well, you don't know what we're going to be focusing on. I guess it depends when we start the new series, how it sort of goes. I feel like if we start episode 1 and it's still throwing all these things up, we've got the whole thing about the one who waits and who's Mrs. Flood and who's Ruby's mom and who's Susan Twist playing, but like, I think there's half of those are kind of like can be shunted to the side and kind of not really thought about too much, whereas the Ruby's mom stuff will probably be the main focus of this series, so yeah, strap in and get excited, I guess. Miss Drunklords. Oh my god, that's a throwback, that one, Drunklords. Yeah, I did love making that, but that was very much a uni thing. I haven't caught up with Jack in ages, who I used to host that with. But as I said, yeah, Drunklords was a good thing. It was a good thing while it lasted. I don't know if it would work now, but it's sort of like... it was very uni thing. It was very much a uni idea, and I loved it for that. But yeah, no, don't worry, Fan Whitey. I absolutely appreciate the interest, honestly, and I think it's always good as a person who's wanting to sort of get into a new project to know whether it's something that the creator will be fully committed into. But you can absolutely rest assured that I am absolutely fully committed into this project and very, very, very excited about where it's going. So yeah, you absolutely don't need to worry about that at all. But don't feel bad for asking those questions. I was just taking the piss. Welcome, George Kopp. What would you prefer for an anniversary story? An amazing piece of writing or the return of your absolute favourite characters and monsters? I mean, probably the return of your absolute favourite characters and monsters. But, like, what would I do? Episode without that stuff, or a really bad episode with those stuff? I'd rather take the good episode. I'd hate to see good characters wasted in poor storytelling that's just there to serve the purpose of nostalgia. That would be really annoying as a fan. And I have a feeling a lot of people would probably feel the same about that, so yeah. There was a shot in the new season's trailer. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thought the one with the training characters has to be a bit naff in terms of quality. Yeah, that's true. I think it's true. It has to be, but also Day of the Doctor did it, and it worked a lot better. Like, Day of the Doctor was a good story and brought back old characters. I think Power of the Doctor, for me, was good, and I loved all those elements, but it was rushed. Like, I would have preferred 13's final episode to be much more focused on her as a character, much more focused on her and Yaz's relationship. We sort of built up a lot with her and Yaz, and it was kind of ignored in Power of the Doctor because you had Cybermen and Daleks and the Master and Ace and Tegan and Unit and Kate Stewart and this and that and this and that, and it was just, and Vinda and this child alien thing, the Cyber Masters, Rasputin. You had just all of these sort of things, and I just were kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of weird that they had so much in it. And again, as I say, I respect what they did with it, and I like the final product. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really like the final effect of Power of the Doctor. But just something about it is, I think if I'm looking back on it, I feel like I can't even remember 13 regenerating. Like, I can picture it, I remember the episode, but like, can you really say you'd prefer that over something that was more grandiose and character focused and interesting, with 13 at the forefront, you know, in her very last episode feeling like a background character, you know? She wasn't a background character, but you know my point, where it's like sort of she's not the focus when there's so many other things going on. It would be a struggle bringing back all those characters, but yeah. Have you seen Blue Van Man on YouTube? I have. That's a throwback. I haven't watched him in a few years, but I do recall that channel. The thing that makes me mixed on Russell is when he was commenting on the end of Church of Ruby Road, where Ruby's walking around the TARDIS, he said that no one had done that since Rose. Victoria and Clara and Vincent did do that, that's true. But you have to bear in mind that Russell, as much as he's a fan, is a writer with a job and is running this entire brand, and in a spur-of-the-moment thing maybe didn't remember that Vincent from that one episode, or Clara, who wasn't really the real Clara but a Victorian Clara, did that in one episode. Like, no full-term companions have done it since Rose. You know, there's other ways of phrasing it, but I think people jumped on that really weirdly. Oh, voice break again, lovely. I think people jumped on that really weirdly, and I think it's strange because it's sort of like, well, who cares? But Russell can say anything he wants. It's a commentary track. It doesn't really mean anything, be all and end all. Like, what happens in the show is what happens, you know. What happens in those sort of chats doesn't really mean anything, so, yeah. But I get your concern with it, but I don't think that's something to be worried about. He's still a brilliant writer with an extensive knowledge of the show's history, especially looking at how he handled Flux and how he handled Bill and Clara and Amy Pond, sort of referencing these characters in canon. There was no continuity mistakes there. It was all very clean and made sense and was actually thematically interesting to reference those characters again in terms of the Doctor's trauma. So, yeah, I think that's respectable. I think if you can do that, then that's great. What are your thoughts on the 14th Doctor's generation? The bi-generation? I like it. I think it's a new idea, and I like that. I think people talking about Classic Who at the minute as well. It's like every Classic Hero generation was different. It spiced it up, whereas every new hero generation has been very similar, bar the sneeze, which I personally don't like. And I do like the cinematic touch of the regeneration, but I think having something a bit different made it more interesting. It wasn't in the TARDIS, it was at UNIT, and you had that sort of split in two, which I thought was just super interesting. I just thought that was great. What a great concept to try out. I mean, it's new and it's different, and anything new is up my street, to be honest. I love referencing to the past, and I love connecting it all together, but you know, you can't say, oh, this was never a thing. It's like, yeah, it was never a thing, but neither was any other concept in Doctor Who. Like, that's what a writer does, is write material that's new and isn't just rehashing the old stuff again. It's the whole Last Jedi argument again. Considering the typical era, we got lots of episodes with major returning characters: Spyfall, Fugitive, the Doom, Revolution, Flux, Power of the Doctor. I personally found all these episodes naff. I thought they were okay. I think some of them. I think Spyfall was interesting and had a lot going for it. Fugitive of the Doom was great, I think, in a lot of ways. It does rely on those moments, but actually, as an episode, it is quite fun, quite breakneck pace, and kind of goes past quite quickly. And I actually really liked that episode in that sort of way. Like, it's quite a simple episode. There's elements in them that which work as well, so I don't know. Depends. I want the Paradigms back. They were overhated. I kind of agree, you know. I really like the Paradigm Daleks in a weird way, and I kind of like to see them return at some point, so, you know, that's interesting. What I'm going to do is, ladies and gents, because we've got 10 minutes until our big sort of announcement thing, please go, and I'll put this link in the chat, and I'll pin it in the chat for you. Please go to that link. That's a new YouTube video. It's going to be going out in 9 minutes. We're going to be starting the premiere, and I'm very, very, very excited for it. So please do head over there, get your notifications on for it, and get ready. We'll be streaming here until that starts, so don't you worry about it. But it is 10 minutes away. It's 10 minutes away. It's very exciting. I am buzzing, honestly. I'm very, very excited. It's a very exciting time. And then, yeah. And then after, we'll be going live on Twitch as well. So again, as I said, link in chat as well to the Twitch stream. Check that out. Drop me a follow over on there. And as soon as the thing is announced and is out there and the video has fully finished premiering, we'll be going over to Twitch to play Batman Arkham Asylum. So please come and join us over there. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. I wonder if there's an announcement tonight. Yeah, very funny. Thank you. Yeah, I'm playing Batman Arkham Asylum. I've been playing it for a few weeks, and it's very exciting to keep playing. But hopefully we're going to be finishing the main campaign tonight. I've played it before, obviously. It's a childhood favourite of mine. I loved it a few years back when it first came out. But, yeah, but I'm very excited to keep revisiting it. So please, obviously, feel free to follow us over on Twitch. And about 8:15-ish, we'll be going live over on there. Basically the same setup as this, but we'll be playing Batman Arkham Asylum and answering your questions over there. So if you have any questions about the upcoming announcement, that'll be the place to put them. You can put them in the comments, but obviously this will be the place that I'll actually be live on. Whereabouts am I? I just finished with Killer Croc, and I think I'm on my way for Poison Ivy now. And then, obviously, after we've finished the main campaign, Riddler trophies and riddles. I don't know if I'll be able to get the whole thing finished today, but I'm certainly going to try. I'll give you that. I'm certainly going to try. I'm on hard mode, so it is a bit of a difficult version of playing the game, but I'm, yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. So definitely head over and check it out after the announcement, obviously. So about 8:15, 8:10ish, we'll be going live on there. Remasters. We're playing. So, yeah. Very, very exciting. Oh, I sort of want to just hop over there now, but I need to sort of wait and be like, no, not yet. Let's put it. Let's stick it on Instagram as well. Let's do a bit of everything. Yeah, super guest. If you've got any more questions, feel free to drop them in the chat and we'll answer them before we head over. The nerves are kicking in for me a little bit, mate. I'll be honest. I'm starting to get a bit shaky. Exciting project announcement in... How fucking long is it? 5 minutes? Oh my word. Oh, looking at my bloody phone. Yeah, Z Flip 4, baby. Let's go. I don't know. I don't want to find out who Mrs. Flood is straight away. Have you seen the Black Mirror episode Shut Up and Dance? They should write a Doctor Who spin-off. Like Torchwood, never an episode as dark as that. I think there's some things that work and some things that don't for Doctor Who, that you can't go too dark, but I would like to see something like that. I'd love to see a more adult version of Doctor Who that isn't just Torchwood. You know, an adult version of Doctor Who that explores adult themes and sort of body horror stuff and creepy sides to aliens, opposed to just Doctor Who but with sex and swearing. Imagine if the announcement turned out to be boring and almost nothing and we all got pranked. Well, it's definitely not going to be that, so definitely stay tuned. Where can I watch your previous gameplay of Arkham Asylum? That's a good question. If you come over to Twitch after, when we're playing it, I'll tell you all about that then. Just remind me, ask me that same question. We have a second YouTube channel called GB Sheard Streams, which I upload not highlights, I upload the full streams to. Batman Arkham Asylum hasn't been uploaded yet, but that's sort of next on my list to be uploaded onto YouTube and get that out of the way and done and all up. So if you want to see my previous stuff on there, you're more than welcome to head over to that channel when those videos are live. But I think they're still on Twitch actually at the minute, so you might be able to still watch them on Twitch. Charlie Brooker would be a great writer for Doctor Who, I absolutely agree. So I'd definitely vouch that. This is a Loki music, I think. It's sort of hidden away into the Doctor Who mix in the background there. Oh my god, 3 minutes until the premiere. That's so exciting. We have got not very long to go until we head over here. I'm going to be in the chat as we go. I'm just kind of looking on Twitter with the screen sharing. That's very clever, George, isn't it? 6 of you waiting. That's exciting. Oh my god, I am actually like a little bit nervous there. I can't lie. A little bit of me's getting nervous now. So yeah. I'm going to put a little thing in here as well. Oh shit, can I? Oh. Watching live and want more. This is how my brain works, guys, by the way. Oh, spell. We're live on Twitch right after this. Ah! Idiot, what are you doing, George? What are you doing? What are you doing, you numpty? I'm going to just put that in there and see if I can pin it. Can I pin that? Can I pin that? I can pin that. Oh, Mr. TARDIS. I love you lots, Mr. TARDIS, if you're watching or if you're checking in. I have an announcement to make. I can't help it. I had to do tonight. I haven't got I can't stream tomorrow. This is my only, it's my one off. He kind of rattled me out to Mr. TARDIS. Well, tell him it's all in good faith. I physically could not stream tomorrow night. I had to do it today, but I'm only streaming for another 2 minutes, so I'm sure he'll be alright. Much love to Mr. TARDIS. And yeah, the premiere is going to be starting for this video in 60 seconds-ish. So do head over to the link. It's in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. You can have a look at it. Head over, press that link, jump over to the video, and have that tab open for as soon as this premiere goes live. You're gonna want to be there for it. So keep an eye out. I'm very excited. It's gonna begin shortly, guys. Are you ready? Oh my word. And yeah, basically as soon as this starts, I think we'll probably wrap this up actually. As soon as this starts, we're going to basically head over. So yes, let's wrap up this stream. As a reminder, head over to the link pinned in chat, get that premiere open, get your notifications on, watch it, get excited, and if you want to find out more about it, it'll obviously be in the video, but obviously I'll be streaming on Twitch live after. The link is in that chat, but I'll also put the link here as well, so you can give me a follow over on Twitch. We'll be going there live after to play Batman Arkham Asylum and answer any and all of your questions about this upcoming project announcement. But yes, in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Have a lovely evening. I know you will if you're watching.